Atom. What is an atom? An atom is the smallest particle of an element which take part in the chemical reaction without division. Smallest particle of an element, or you can write as a matter also. Smallest particle of an element, or you can write matter also, which take part in chemical reaction without division. An atom is the smallest particle of an element which take part in chemical reaction without division. We cannot further divide the atom into a newer substance. It may or may not be capable of independent existence. Atom can remain independent or may not remain independent. For example, some atom like helium, argon, neon, they can remain independent. They can remain independent. Whereas some atom like atom of hydrogen, atom of nitrogen, they cannot remain alone. They always exist in pure. They always exist in pure. So atom may or may not be capable of independent existence. Atom of same element are identical, but different element have different kind of atom. Atom of same element, atom of same element are identical, but different element have different kind of atom. Means element, same element have same type of atom, whereas different element have different kind of atom. No two different element have same kind of atom. Okay, you can be clear through this picture also. In this picture you can see iron element, gold, silver and neon. From this picture you can easily understand that in iron we can find only iron atom only, iron atom only, but you cannot find in iron atom their gold atom. Whereas similar like that in gold atom you cannot find that iron atom or silver atom or neon atom. And similar case in silver also, silver is made of many silver atom, many silver atom make a silver element. Many silver atom make silver element. And here you can only found that silver atom only, but you can found here gold atom. And similarly in case of neon also, neon is used in that wording board, that highlighting wording board, signboard. Okay, here you can find only neon atom only. You cannot find here silver, gold atom. So this clears that in a same type of atom you can find the similar type of same type of atom, but in different element you find different type of atom. Now importance of atom. Each and every matter is composed of different building block called atom. Each and every matter is made of atom. Thus, atom is responsible for distinctiveness of matter from each other. Atom is responsible for the distinctiveness of matter from each other. We know that every matter is made of atom. So why things are different? Because of the combination of different types of atom in different ratio that make the matter different. For example, suppose we have hydrogen, uh, carbon, and oxygen. When these three atoms, okay, they combine in different ratio, they form different type of matter. For example, when carbon and oxygen they combine in 1:2 ratio, it form carbon dioxide. When hydrogen and oxygen combine in 2:1 ratio, then it form water. When carbon is combined with hydrogen in 1:4 ratio, it form methane. So from this you can easily understand that the combination of atom with other atom in a different ratio forms different types of substances or different types of matter. So atom is the main building block for different substances, and it is responsible for the distinctness of the matter. The next point, The atoms of element take part in the chemical reaction to form a new substance. The atom of element take part in chemical reaction to form new substance. Here you can see some atomic structure. It is atomic structure of oxygen. It is atomic structure of argon. Atomic structure of helium. Atomic structure of lithium. Okay, now structure of atom. Structure of atom. The main feature of structure of atom are given below. The central portion of an atom is nucleus. Okay, in an atom, the central portion of an atom is nucleus, and the nucleus contain proton. Nucleus contain proton, which are positively charged particles. In nucleus, there will be proton and neutron, where proton is a positively charged particle. Positively charged particle, and neutron are the chargeless particle. Neutron are the chargeless particle. And negatively charged particles are called electrons. Electron and negatively charged particles are called electrons. They revolve around the nucleus with a high speed in a shortened closed circular path called stellar orbit. Called stellar orbit. Called stellar orbit. For remembering that structure of atom, you can remember pen. You can remember pen, where P stand for proton, E stand for electron, N stand for neutron. P stand for proton, E stand for electron, N stand for neutron. Where proton is a positive charge, electron is a negative charge, and neutron has no charge. It's chargeless. It's chargeless. You can be clear through this picture also. Here you can see this middle portion. This hole is known as nucleus. This hole is known as nucleus. Inside nucleus there will be proton and neutron. Where proton is a positively charged particle and neutron is a negatively charged particle. And you can see here this revolving thing. Okay, this is electron. This is electron. They revolve around the nucleus. They revolve around the nucleus in their fixed circular path that is known as orbit. This path is known as orbit, shell, or you can call it as energy level also. And uh, different atom have different number of proton. Different number of proton. So they are different from each other. They are different from each other. Up to now, there are 118 element discovered. That means there are 118 different types of atom. You can see different element have different number of proton. Different element have different number of proton. And a neutral atom, they have same number of proton and same number of electron. Okay. Here also you can see this middle portion means nucleus. Inside nucleus there will be proton and neutron. Outside there will be a revolving thing that is known as electron, and they revolve around the nucleus in a fixed circular path that is known as orbit or shell, or we can call it as the energy level also. And it's resemble like as the arrangement of the solar system, like a solar system also. It seems like as a solar system also. Okay. Now atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit AMU. The mass of a subatomic particle is very small. The mass of a proton, electron, and neutron are not expressed in the gram or milligram. Instead, they are expressed in a different unit, that is atomic mass unit. The mass of one proton is nearly 1 AMU. The mass of one proton is nearly 1 AMU. Now, 1 gram hydrogen equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 atom of hydrogen. 1 gram hydrogen equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 atom of hydrogen equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 AMU. Therefore, the mass of 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton is equal to 1 gram. Okay, again, let's discuss this. 1 AMU equal to 1 proton. 1 AMU equal to 1 proton. And we know that in hydrogen, there is 1 proton. 1 proton. There is no neutron. Okay. Now, 1 gram hydrogen equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 atom of hydrogen. And 6 into 23, 6 into 10 to the power 23 AMU equal to 1 gram. 1 gram. So, to make 1 gram, we need 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton. 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton. and the mass of one proton is nearly equal to the mass of the one neutron. In general, the mass of the one proton is nearly equal to the mass of one neutron, but the mass of electron is nearly 1 by 1837 part of the mass of the one proton. So it is the mass of electron is very less in comparison to that proton and neutron. If you consider the mass of one proton to be 1 AMU, the mass of a neutron will also be 1 AMU, but the mass of that electron will be 0.00005 AMU, which is very less, Okay, remember here, we cannot measure the mass of that subatomic particle, fundamental particle like proton, neutron, electron in gram or milligram because they are very small. So we use a different unit to express their mass, that is AMU, atomic mass unit. And 1 gram equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton. Okay, 1 gram, 1 gram, 1 gram equal to the mass of 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton. 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton mass equal to 1 gram. So you can assume from here also how less weight is of one proton. Okay, there need 6 and 23 zero proton to make 1 gram. Okay, now electric charge. Proton and electron have electric charge, that is positive and negative respectively, and electric charge is measured in coulomb. And 1 coulomb equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electron. 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electron. So from here also you can understand that 1 coulomb charge is how big. For it, there need 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electrons to make 1 coulomb charge. A neutral atom consists of an equal number of proton and electron. So there is no any charge. Okay, the positive and negative charge, they balance each other, cancel out each other. So there is no charge. Okay, now short description. Electron. Okay, name of the subatomic particle. Subatomic particle are also known as the fundamental particle also. Location where they lies in that atom. Relative mass, atomic mass unit in relative to that hydrogen. Okay, and charge in electrostatic unit. Okay, electron, it lies in shell. Okay, it revolves around the nucleus in its shell, and its mass is 1 by 1837 AMU, which is very less, and charge is negative ESU, -1. Proton 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 is positively charged. Okay, proton is positively charged, and location nucleus, and relative mass 1 AMU, and charge plus 1 ESU, electrostatic unit. Neutron is chargeless, and it is found inside the nucleus. Proton and neutron, they are found inside the nucleus, and it is nearly equal to the mass of that proton, and sometimes it is more little bit more than that of mass of the proton also, and it is chargeless. And 1 gram, we already know that 1 gram is equal to 6 into 10 to the power 23 AMU. 6 into 10 to the power 23 AMU means that mass of 6 into 10 to the power 23 proton equal to 1 gram, and 1 coulomb equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 ASU, or you can tell the charge contained in the A to 6.25 into 10 to the power 18 electron, that is known as 1 coulomb. And in any atom, the number of negatively charged electron in the orbit is equal to the number of positively charged proton in the nucleus. How an atom is electrically neutral. Because there is always the equal number of proton and electron in a neutral condition. Okay, from here also you can understand. Proton lies inside the nucleus, and neutron also in the nucleus. Electron outside the nucleus. It revolves around the nucleus in a orbit or a shell, or you can call it as the energy level also. And relative mass, proton 1 AMU, Newton also 1 AMU, and it is 0.0005 AMU. So it is so less. And relative charge, proton has positive charge, electron has negative charge, and Newton has Newton is chargeless, no charge. Okay, you can see here it is positive one, it is negative one. So they cancel out each other. They cancel out each other, and the atom become electrically neutral. Okay, atomic structure you can see. This is the atomic structure. While studying it, we make the circular shape, but in reality, it is not in circular shape. For our study only, we make that same like as that model of the solar system. Now, molecules. Okay, the smallest particle of a compound or an element that has free existence is called molecule. The smallest particle of a compound or an element that has free existence is called molecule. The smallest particle of a compound or an element that has free existence. It can exist freely. It can exist freely. It is stable. Okay, it can exist freely. That is known as molecule. The smallest particle of a compound or an element that has free existence is called molecule. It's called molecule. For example, that helium can exist freely in the nature. So it is also molecule. Helium is a molecule. And S2. Okay, S2. S2 means one molecule of hydrogen. One molecule of hydrogen. Here, why it is molecule? Because it can exist freely in the nature. It can exist freely in the nature. So molecule is the smallest particle of compound or an element that has free existence. That has free existence. And molecule can be monoatomic, diatomic, or polyatomic. Mono means one. If the molecule is formed by only one atom, that is known as monoatomic. For example, helium, argon, they are atom also, they are molecule also, because they can exist freely in the nature, and they are monoatomic means they are made from only one atom. So they are also molecule. Helium, argon, krypton, radon, xenon, they all are monoatomic molecule. Then diatomic molecule like hydrogen never exists single. Okay, never exists single. It always exists in a pure. Okay, like S2. Then nitrogen also in nature it exists in a pure. N2, oxygen O2, fluorine F2. They exist in the pure. So they are made from a two atoms. So they are known as diatomic. They are known as diatomic molecule. Diatomic molecule. Whereas polyatomic molecule means they are made from many atoms. They are made from many atoms or more than two. When they are made from more than two atoms, they are known as polyatomic. For example, S2O. S2O is made from three atoms, two atoms of hydrogen and one atom of oxygen. So it is known as polyatomic. Now next one, molecule are formed when an atom or a group of atoms exist freely in the nature. We already know that molecule are formed when an atom or a group of atoms exist freely in nature. Similarly, molecules are made of two or more single or many types of atom which are chemically bound together. We saw the example of water. Here, two different atom combine chemically. They combine chemically and they form the molecule of water. And you can take other example also like NaCl. NaCl. Okay, NaCl is also a molecule because here two atom, sodium and chlorine, they combine chemically. Carbon dioxide also you can take. Carbon dioxide is also molecule. Here also two different atoms, they combine chemically and they form the molecule. CO2 is the molecule of carbon dioxide. Okay, NaCl, sodium chloride. Okay, you can understand through this picture also types of molecules. Monoatomic molecule with only one atom like helium gas, neon gas, krypton, radon. They all are monoatomic. Monoatomic means they have only one atom in their molecule. Diatomic molecule with two atom of same or different type. It can be of same type or it can be of different type. Like you can see here, hydrogen gas. It is made from hydrogen two atom. In carbon monoxide. Remember, carbon monoxide. It is made from carbon and oxygen only. Chlorine, chlorine molecule. It is made from two atom of chlorine. And polyatomic molecule means molecule of three or more atoms of same or different types. They are known as polyatomic. Like water. Water is a polyatomic because it is made from a three atom, two of hydrogen and one of oxygen. And phosphorus is made from that four molecule of phosphorus. Phosphorus is made of four atom of phosphorus molecule is made of four atom of phosphorus. Okay, molecule of element. Okay, molecule of element. Why it is a molecule of element? Because here you can find a same type of atom. This is the molecule of oxygen. This is the molecule of chlorine. So in atom there will be we already did that in atom we can find same type of atom. So it is the molecule of element. And what is molecule of compound? In compound, yes, in compound is form from two or more different types of element in a fixed ratio chemically. So these are the molecule of compound. Here you can see two different atoms. So it is the molecule of compound. Yes, 2O means molecule of water. SCl means molecule of hydrogen chloride. So remember that in compound, atom of two different elements they combine chemically, whereas in molecule of element, two similar atom they combine together chemically. Okay, neon also, yes, neon also is an element as well as it is a molecule also because it can exist freely in the nature. Hydrogen does not exist freely in the nature. It makes pure and it remain in the nature. And it is also molecule. S2 is the molecule of hydrogen. 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 One molecule of hydrogen. And 2S means two atom of hydrogen. 2S means two atom of hydrogen. And S2 means one molecule of hydrogen. And nitrogen also does not exist singly in the nature. It always exists in the pure in the nature. That is N2. Okay, N2 is the one molecule of nitrogen. O2 is the one molecule of oxygen.